Bitcoin near record highs, crossing 23,000 for the first time as institutional investors continue to pile in. Our next guest is a big proponent of Bitcoin. His company Microstrategy has bought more than $1 billion worth in 2020, and the stock is climbing right alongside the crypto. Both up about 125% over the past 3 months. He even tried to convince Elon Musk to convert Tesla's balance sheet from dollars into Bitcoin in a Twitter exchange, saying Musk would be doing shareholders a favor. Joining us now to discuss Microstrategy and its strategy on Bitcoin is the chairman and CEO, Michael Saylor. Mr. Saylor, welcome. Good to have you with us.
Happy to be here.
Let's since Elon Musk is such an interesting cat, you had an exchange with him and he about Bitcoin, and he said you said yes. I've purchased over 1.3 billion in Bitcoin in the past months, and be happy to share my playbook with you offline. Has he followed up?
You know, I can't speak about my conversations with him, but what I can say is that Tesla, Apple, and Google all have the same problem. They're sitting on huge piles of cash, and they're dissipating shareholder wealth at a rate of 15 to 20% a year times that cash. They need to turn that from a liability into an asset, and the best way to do it is convert it into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's going up more than 100% a year. Cash is debasing at 15% a year.
But people put money in cash because it is stable and presumably, even though you're quite right that cash can lose value in real terms, but Bitcoin can be a very valuable asset, a very volatile asset as well, right?
You know, it used to be, but it's looking much better by the month. Bitcoin's the world's first engineered safe haven asset, and it's running on the world's first digital monetary network. I mean, everybody in the world, every institutional investor is looking for a safe haven, and they're all losing faith in gold, and they're losing faith in sovereign debt as a safe haven. So Bitcoin is sitting at the right place at the right time. It's very appealing to anybody that wants to preserve shareholder wealth.
Hi, Michael. Rahel Solomon here. Question. So you say it's becoming less volatile, and yet I wonder, do you think that Bitcoin still has a credibility issue? And if so, how do we move past that, or investors such as yourself move past that?
You know, if you'd asked me about Bitcoin in February, I would have said, bit what? In March, everything changed. And since March, we've had Paul Tudor Jones and Stanley Druckenmiller, and we've had Bill Miller, and we've had Rick Reeder, and we've had Guggenheim, and we've had Skybridge, we've had Microstrategy, we've had Square. We've got an avalanche of billion-dollar entities coming into this space, and they're not here to speculate on leverage with an uncorrelated asset. They're here because they want the world's best safe haven investment-grade Treasury Reserve asset. So as the institutions buy Bitcoin, its volatility changes, and the characteristics of the asset class are maturing.
I just want to come back and poke a little bit at the safe haven thought there, because it's not very long ago that this was an asset that went up to $20,000 and then it was back down at $3,000. And if you were looking for it to be a store of value, that would be a store of unvalue. I mean, so you make the argument now that because a lot of people are coming into it, the dynamics of the marketplace have changed, that it's not going to be prone to those kinds of dramatic sell-offs. Am I understanding you correctly?
Look, it's totally different investors. It's institutions, major corporations. There's no leverage. The use case is different. The use case is to buy a Treasury Reserve asset and hold it for a decade. Massachusetts Mutual, a life insurance company, is buying it. Why? You want a long duration asset. Bitcoin is engineered synthetic pharmaceutical grade gold. It's all of the benefits of gold, but you can't make any more of it. It's got none of the hangover of gold. And so it's appealing to people that want to store their money away for many, many, many years. There's nothing better.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.